I've got incense going, so if you see smoke in front of the camera, that's my fault. Today I'm going to talk about my absolute favorite YouTube astrologers and tarot readers. I also wanted to talk a little bit in this video about, how to spot scammers who are kind of in this industry as well. I really wanted to assist everyone out there in navigating the best YouTube astrologers and the best YouTube tarot readers. So you know full well in the last 5 to 7 years that makeup and beauty gurus have been blowing up all across YouTube. My prediction, no pun intended, is that I truly feel that astrology and tarot on YouTube is like the next big thing. And I love it because this is something that is so absolutely special and close to my heart. YouTube astrology and tarot reading is something that I watch every single solitary day on YouTube. If you had access to my account, it's basically all subscribed to astrologers and tarot readers. I do see so many people making these videos, and I just want to help you guys navigate that, especially if you're new at like looking for who to watch and stuff like that. I want to give you guys my top people that I watch every day. These are people that do weekly tarot readings, daily tarot readings, daily astrology readings, weekly astrology readings, monthly astrology readings, monthly tarot readings, and everything like that. And I'm kind of mixing it up with both because there are a lot of people who do this line of work on YouTube who actually specialize in tarot and astrology, and they do combine them together in their readings, and I love that. By the way, that's like my absolute favorite thing ever. Yeah, so I am a Cancer Libra rising, so I am a super emotional mess who always needs to be the center of attention and who always needs things to be in absolute balance and harmony thanks to my Libra side. I am a Libra moon as well, but within my Cancer side, like I do feel like I am very in tune to what's going on all the time, and it's a blessing and a curse. Like Spider-Man, I am just always just very sensitive and in tune to people's feelings. I can walk into a room and I can just read the room. Like I'm just like, either this is a wonderful place or there's like drama and tension happening. I can sense it like literally walking in the door. And then my Libra side is like, I'm into acting, I'm into being on camera, I like to be very outgoing. Yeah, so that being said, and I have to say as a YouTuber as well, that I often struggle between being a mom and like having casting calls and shoots and everything. I often struggle to get even one YouTube video up every week. And I just have to say, for many of these people, they are making 12 YouTube videos a week, which is amazing because I can barely pull together one video. So they're putting up 12 YouTube videos. Do you know how much time that takes? For me to film this today, just to set up, took me 2 hours. So, and then the editing and everything, it's gonna be like a good 8 hours just for this video on its own. So let's just, clap and say thank you to all of the astrologers and tarot readers out there that put in so much effort. On that note, let's get started with my absolute favorite astrologers and tarot readers on YouTube. Okay, so oh my god, my boobs are showing, sorry. Okay, so for my number one top astrologer / tarot reader on YouTube is my girl, Marie Moore. Marie Moore. So I'm gonna put her name right here so you guys know. She has a Facebook page as well. She posts every day, like she'll put the planetary alignments and how that may be affecting people's moods or like affecting each sign and everything like that. She is an astrologer and tarot reader, and she incorporates both elements into every one of her readings. And I love it because she'll go through all of the planetary transits at the beginning of her weekly videos and monthly videos as well. So she'll go from astrology into tarot in all of her videos, and she does readings for all 12 signs. She does the weekly and monthly, and I honestly, every Friday, Saturday, I wait for her weekly readings. I love them so much, and she's just so fun, and she has so much like pizzazz and everything. And I think like the first time I really fell in love with her was when she quoted Beyonce in one of her readings. I was like, yeah, that's my girl. What I really like about Marie is she will really be truthful with you. She has these coaching techniques that anybody, no matter what sign or whatever you're watching her videos for, you can take so much advice from her, just general life advice, because she's been through a lot, and you know she's been through a lot, and she will be totally honest with you. And I think that with a lot of astrologers and tarot readers, I don't like watching videos of people who are like, everything is great and everything's gonna be wonderful this month for you. No, I want to hear like the parts of the month and like the transits and everything that might make things a little bit challenging for me, so that I have a bit of a spiritual heads up. And Marie is so perfect at really giving you the down and dirty of how some things may happen, and to watch out, like because of the way your planets are aligned, you may be prone to an argument this week. So it just brings like an awareness to everything. So I know to watch my emotions, because maybe things are happening in the sky that are causing these kind of like really intense emotions to happen. And I really do believe that, just a total side note, I really do believe that planetary alignments do affect our moods, because we are, what is it, like 80% water? 70% water, 90% water. Oh my God, I should have paid attention and not skipped class for Science 12. But you know, we are made of water, and I do really feel that the physics of the planets moving and everything like that, the gravitational pulls, really do have an effect on our body and our moods and our emotions. The way the planets move around us affects how the world operates and the physical body. So that's just what I feel. But yeah, Marie gives you like an astrological heads up of the cold hard truths of what might be going on, you know, during the week or during the month. Yeah, she's a straight shooter, and she is absolutely hilarious. So please go check out Marie Moore. Her website is mariemoore.com, or you can look up Marie Moore on YouTube and subscribe to her, because she is awesome and you guys will really love her. And my battery just died for no reason, and I do believe it is the Mercury retrograde shadow period right now, so there's my little astrology joke. So moving along, I wanted to talk about my next absolute favorite YouTuber, who is Pamela Gorga. Pamela Gorga. So Pamela is the lucky mermaid, and she is absolutely phenomenal. Her readings are tarot readings, and oh man. And she is literally booked for the next like 6 months. She had to put a cap on her reading bookings because it was going into like 2017. And she was like, I can't promise you that far into the future that I'm going to be able to give you a reading. So she's actually had to put a cap on her readings right now so that she can catch up with all of the people who have booked her. What I love about her is she gives the good and the bad of what she feels is going on in the month. Now, she does monthly readings, and she does it for all 12 signs, and she also does mid-month readings, which I love. And the mid-month readings are all are just like an hour-and-a-half long video, so you just have to like fast forward to your sign. You know, for someone who's so totally booked up with readings, to do a mid-month reading is absolutely amazing. So thank you, Pam, for doing that. She is a clairvoyant psychic as well. So the thing with Pamela, like, I have goosebumps talking about it, because there was some really messed up stuff going on in my life the last couple of years, and I'm not going to talk about it. I just don't want to bore you with it, really. But just for some challenging times I was going through, there was some really crazy messages. Like, she said some stuff that gave me goosebumps and was like very specific stuff. Now, I really believe in angels, and Pam always talks about angels and angelic guides that are guiding you through life. Pam talks about her like angel and spirit guides, and she will say in the videos, my spirit guides are telling me that someone watching this video has XYZ going on and that it's okay. And there were like a few months that I was like, oh my God, like that was really specific. And I do believe that the universe guides you to certain people because there's messages that need to be delivered to you. You know, and I'm just gonna use this as an example. Like, you know, when you look at the clock on your stove and it's 11:11, or like, you know, and you see it like all the time. Me and my girlfriend Angel were talking about this. Funny, her name is Angel. Wow. Anyways, so me and my girlfriend Angel were talking about this, and we were saying, like, you know, when things are kind of crazy in life and then like you go and like look at the clock and it's 11:11 or like 4:44. We talk about how angels are always giving you messages, and when you see 3:33, 111 on the clock, it's angels giving you a message that you're on the right path. I really feel that Pam helps guide me to really pay attention to the messages that my angels and spirit guides are trying to tell me. With Pam, she's really taught me a lot about tarot. She's very good at explaining what each card means and how that card may or may not affect you depending on your astrological sign. Anyways, Pam is great, and she's taught me a lot about spirit guides and about my angels, and just, you know, listening to the message that the universe has to really keep the faith in your life. You know, some days are just like really hard, and like you're just like, why is all this stuff happening? Like, why? Like, why did this happen today? Like, I don't understand. She just kind of helps you through those hard times in saying to you, like, it's going to be okay, and just pay attention to the messages that the universe and your spirit guides are trying to give you. And, you know, really understand that this is meant for something bigger and better that's going to come down the line in your life. So my next one that I love and adore, AstroLada. AstroLada is in the UK, and she is the cutest, absolute dearest, beautiful person I have ever encountered, and she is a master astrologer. With that being said, AstroLada has a network of astrologers and clairvoyants that work with her through her website. So she's like this really cool person that supports other astrologers and tarot readers and clairvoyants, and she will actually post their videos on her channel, and I love that. Just as a YouTuber, to see other women supporting each other in that way is so cool, because when it comes down to it, we really should be supporting and empowering each other, and she totally does that. AstroLada.com is where you can get your free birth chart, which is amazingly amazing. It's so detailed and incredible. I was able to analyze my own birth chart just by going to her website. So cool. Go to astrolada.com, check out your sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, and you can also check out like other signs that are prominent in your birth chart. What she taught me is, like, I have a lot of Gemini in my chart as well as being Cancer, Libra. I have a lot of Gemini, and her website taught me how to look into that and really analyze that part of my chart. The other part of AstroLada that I love is you guys have to go search her on Facebook, because it is like the most detailed, in-depth analysis of the transits that are happening in our sky. So Lada posts like daily, and it's not just like, oh, the sun is this, the sun is conjunct the North Node. No. She is a master astrologer, so she will give you like everything to do with that transit, and she will go through every sign and list how it affects every sign. That is super helpful because you can really see like how it can affect you. And Lada really taught me a lot about eclipses, planetary transits, like how Pluto affects your sign, and like Saturn going into certain houses within your sign and how it affects it. It is so cool, you guys. You really have to go check her out, and please go follow her Facebook page, because if you read through like the last few months of her posts, I think that you'll really start to get a strong understanding of astrology and how it affects you. So the next astrologer that I want to talk about is Kelly Rossano. Now, Kelly Rossano, she has her website right here. I'll put it here. I can't remember her website. Watching Kelly's YouTube videos, they're like half an hour of the best counseling session you will ever have. Kelly is a life coach. So in that, when you become a life coach, you're also half counselor in that. Whether you like it or not, you're technically a counselor as well. And so what she does is she incorporates her life coaching into her astrological reports. and she will show you how you can use each planetary transit and use it for your best interest in like your business or in your personal life. I'm like just starting up my own home business, you know, my own channel and everything like that, and she will give you like a heads up about when is a good time to sign a contract, when you shouldn't really sign a contract, when things could be a little shady with signing contracts. Like, YouTube is all about contracts, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I really love watching Kelly's videos because I feel like I'm getting a really good spiritual heads up in terms of business and when to launch something, when not to launch something. And she like sits back in her chair and she just talks to you like you're in the room with her, and it's like going into a therapy session, you guys. If you can't afford counseling, please go watch some of Kelly's videos because you will feel like you just walked out of your therapist's office. Anyways, okay, so my next favorite person is Psychic Sounds by B. Here she is right here. When I first started listening to her readings, I was like, this person is so harsh. Like, because she's like so real. Like when she talks her truth, like when she's trying to tell you like what's going on and like what you should be looking for, paying attention to, like B is a straight shooter. Like I was subscribed to her and then I unsubscribed to her, and then like a few months later I went back and like listened to a couple of her readings again and like really liked them. At first I was like, this woman is like rawr, like and as an emotional Cancer, I was like, you're really upsetting me. But I think what she was saying is a lot of hard truths that I needed to listen to, and that I really like. I think it triggered something in me. And generally when you don't like someone, or like when you get bothered by something someone does, usually it's because there's something in you that you are neglecting to work on that is triggered inside. I think B triggered something in me and I was like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about, and like turned it off. And then I kind of like went back a few months later after I was in kind of a bit of a different place, and then I went back and I was in a better place, and I had kind of gone through a lot of really messed up situations and times, and I went back and listened to her and I just simply adored her. And she's very intense with her readings, but the thing is she's really trying to pass a message along to you. I think I've learned a lot from B in really learning to speak my truth on camera. Like, you know, I've been doing this seriously now for about 1.5 years, and I watch B's videos and it really kind of pushes me to be myself on camera, because I really respect people who have the confidence and the courage to be truthful and be straight up and forward on camera, because for a lot of us it's hard. It's hard to speak your truth on camera. So B does a combination of astrology and tarot. So she will go through the transits going on in the sky and how it may affect your sign. And she thoroughly goes through each tarot card, and she will help explain each tarot card and really go in depth with everything. And she also talks about spirit guides and messages from spirit, and paying attention to the universe, and you know, really not being afraid of what the universe has to offer you. And I do feel that I have become a lot more empowered listening to her videos. So please go check out B. So my last tarot reader I want to talk about is Varouche Tarot. Varouche, I think she lives in my city. I'm like 99% sure that she lives in Vancouver or close to Vancouver, maybe Victoria, I'm not sure. Now, she was one of the first tarot readers that I started watching. Her and Pamela were two of the first tarot readers that I started listening to or watching. Now, I really didn't understand tarot at all, and I actually started watching Varouche's yearly tarot reports. You guys have to go watch her yearly reports because they are so scarily accurate. It's crazy. And she thoroughly goes through a full tarot spread reading and talks about each card individually and how the cards placed beside each other affect one another and will affect you in some way, or, you know, just to give you a spiritual heads up of what may happen based on how the cards are spread out in the deck. Yeah, she's very personable. Like, she comments on my YouTube videos and I comment on her videos, and she's one of those people, she will always respond to me when I comment on her videos, and I love that. I know for a lot of astrologers and tarot readers, it can be really hard to find time to respond to every comment, but Varouche literally goes through everything, and she will always respond back to me. Go check out Varouche Tarot. She's wonderful and very knowledgeable with tarot. She's like master tarot reader. She's wonderful. So check out her website and her YouTube channel. Go subscribe. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is scams. Now, there's been a lot of scams going on around YouTube with astrology and tarot readers. Now, there are people taking astrologer tarot readers videos and putting them on a scam account. So people think like, oh, I'm watching Pamela's The Lucky Mermaid's video, when really it's on someone else's account. It's that video, like that's her video, but they're putting it on a different account, and they're getting the AdSense payments, like they're getting paid per click, and they'll link a fake email underneath for you to PayPal money to them to book a reading. So be really careful of that. Make sure that when you are booking a reading through a YouTube video, that it's the right person's channel, that it is the correct email address. And I highly recommend, if you're gonna do it through their website, so that you know you are contacting the correct reader and you're not getting scammed. Because so many people were sending money, like Pamela's account, people were downloading her videos and putting them on separate accounts, and people were contacting those fake YouTube accounts and actually sending money to those people. So many people lost money, and it was just crazy. Always make sure that you're booking through the astrologer or tarot reader's website directly. So that's another scam that has been happening. And another thing I want to mention is, I do see this a lot. If you are trying to talk to one of the astrologers or tarot readers, I see a lot of people fishing for free readings, and it bothers me because, like, as like a makeup artist, it's kind of like someone inviting you to their house just so that they can like scam you into doing their makeup. Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing like when people like start up conversations with psychics, astrologers, tarot readers to try and get like some free information from them. It's funny because that's like stealing intellectual property. Does that make sense? Like, you know, you've got to remember that what comes out of here is how they make their money. You've just got to respect that. You know, if you're gonna comment on their videos, or like you're inboxing them, or like emailing them, like, it's very disrespectful to intentionally ask like backhanded questions or even direct questions, like to try and fish for readings. Because how they make their money is by booking an online reading or like booking a reading with you on the phone. And I think that's why a lot of them don't respond to comments on their channel, because I see so many people like, oh, Saturn is in my 5th house and my boyfriend hasn't called me back. Is he gonna call me back? Like, that is like fishing for free readings. You know, pay the $30 or $40 and call them for half an hour so they can give you an actual like report to answer your questions. So just be really careful, because a lot of them do get mad. I do see a lot of people like, you're fishing for free readings. No. You know, even if you don't believe in astrology or tarot or psychic anything, I truly believe that a lot of the words spoken in these YouTube videos, I feel that you can still take a lesson or a message from these videos and incorporate it into your life. You know, listening to the motivational speeches and like guidance and the advice in these videos has really, honest to God, changed my life. It's changed the way that I look at life. It's changed the way that I react to situations. It just has assisted me in seeing a deeper level of existence. Now, that being said, I have so many more people that I need to list. I want to talk about like Stormie Gracie. I want to talk about Gregory Scott. I want to talk about Michelle Knight. Like, there's all kinds of other people I want to talk about. So I want you to give this video a big thumbs up if you want me to do a part 2. I love talking about this stuff. So if you want to hear more about this and more readers that I want to mention, you guys have to comment below. You got to give this video a like so that I know that you want more, because I want more. Do you want more? I want more. Anyways, so I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to see weekly videos from me. I wish you all the blessings in the universe, and remember that when tough times happen, that the universe is just putting you on a different path, because the one you were on was not the best path. So just keep that in mind when tough times happen, that the universe is just preparing you for bigger and better blessings in the future. So God bless everyone. I love you all, and you have a wonderful week.